to get better at speaking and increase or sort of better or improve on your oratory skills, I'm going to ask you a question. And this question is very relevant. And my question to you is, have you ever heard yourself speak? Have you ever recorded your own voice for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or there be you're giving a speech and you record yourself and you stop that recording and you sit down and you listen to yourself speak and you even take notes where you can improve? Have you ever done that? Or even just genuinely, have you ever just taken the time, right, to sit and listen to yourself? There's many different means that I've gotten better at speaking, but one of the biggest ones was I started to send my friend and I used to send each other 20-minute voice notes. And these voice memos, right, they forced me to listen to myself speak and be able to arrange my thoughts properly. I can speak for, 30 minutes. Maybe I can limit it to 20 minutes, but how can I get to the point and express myself clearly so that the other, my friend can understand what I'm saying, right? The next way I got better is I had a podcast for a bit, and that forced me to sit down and listen to my voice speak while I would edit it. I'd have to sit there and be like, okay, maybe I can reduce the amount of ums that I can say. Maybe I can intonate, right, and go higher, go lower, sound louder here, reduce the volume here, take a pause here, not speak too quickly here, speak quickly here. You need to hear yourself speak so that you can improve. And it is uncomfortable in the beginning because you're like, you realize so many, like it's weird to hear yourself speak. But the more you listen to yourself speak, and that's also why I've improved in my speaking, recording these videos, it's because I can go back and say, how could I have said this better? Another question I ask you is, do you sound like prey? And I'm really sorry to ask you this question, but I have to ask myself that question because I used to sound like prey. Do you know how prey moves? Have you ever seen a rat move? When a rat moves, it's trying to be secret. It's trying not to make a sound. It's trying to speak, if it's going to speak to its fellow rat, it's going to speak very mildly so that you don't hear it. Do you speak like that? Genuinely speaking, do you speak like that? Do you speak like you need to speak quickly because you feel like what you're saying is not relevant? And then ask yourself, why is what I'm saying not relevant? Why is it that I feel like what I'm saying, is what I'm saying factual? Or do I have evidence to back up what I'm saying? Because when you start to listen to yourself speak and interrogate every word that comes out of your mouth, and over time, not every single thing has to be perfect. Right? But if you just give yourself a chance and be like, why do I say this? Or why do I think like my voice is not, it's not relevant? Why do I think that I shouldn't speak up? Because there's always reasons why you speak without unconsciously. So make it conscious so that you can get better at speaking and more confident.